Okay, I think things like this are the reason Larry King's stepping down. There are times I love knowing what Syd Bolton's got, and days like this. Syd's with us.
Well, you don't love? I always bring you something interesting.
Yeah, but there are times I'm ready for what you bring me. First of all, on your lap.
It's not a chew toy for a dog.
Okay.
This is actually, one of those foot inflatable things because
Yeah, you hate when your foot is flat.
Exactly. When your foot is flat, you need to do that. And if you don't have flat feet, you can actually get one of these accessories. I don't know if I'm sure you're familiar with the Nintendo Wii.
Yes.
And there's of course, all these different things out there for
I've seen
accessories.
baseball, I've seen the dance stuff, exercise stuff. Brilliant, because they're getting chubby people like me to actually move.
Right, and they've also had these little steering wheels, which you just hold in your hand, and of course you have to pretend while you're sitting on the couch or standing that you're actually driving a car. But check this thing out. This is the inflatable Wii Kart. Isn't this cool?
It's unbelievable.
This is from a company called CTADigital. It's CTADigital.com is the website. And this thing comes with this little inflatable foot pump here. And you pump it up, and this is what you get. You get this cart, and it actually has a stand for the steering wheel. And we've got Connor Friel here. Hey, Connor, how are you? You gonna wave? Yeah, do the Prince wave from your car as you're doing an Andretti around the corner. And what this basically does is it sort of adds to the realism of being in a racing car. So this will work with any of the popular racing games. So whether it's Mario Kart or the M&M Racer is actually one of my favorites. I hate to admit it.
The M&M's Racer?
There's actually M&M's that race cars. Can you believe it?
Oh, M&M's. Okay.
Yeah, M&M's.
I thought you were talking about the
chocolate,
wrapper. I thought you'd be going to like that bad sections of Detroit.
No, melts in your mouth, not your hand.
Okay.
Those M&M's.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, so these things are out here, and now it's not officially endorsed by the company, but what I think is great, and why this is great to have this today as we kick off into summer, is that if you're tired of playing with this thing in the house, then now you can't take your Wii with you, but take the Wiimote out and throw it in the pool with you.
No.
Why not? It's inflatable. There's no electronics inside except for the Wiimote. So why wouldn't it float in the pool? It even comes with a repair kit.
And you're not going to fry yourself because of anything?
There's no electronics in it other than that Wiimote. If you take that Wiimote controller out, it's just an inflatable car.
So is speed being controlled as well as direction? I see Connor steering there, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, everything is controlled with the Wiimote, so anything that's, like, if you actually use the button for your gas and things like that, and it just sort of puts you into more of a realistic situation with the racer.
So I'm thinking the JCIs kick you up when you hit 40. I don't see I don't see me sitting in that because
yeah,
I'm
actually,
going to need that thing.
Well, yeah, it actually supports, I think, up to about 300 pounds. It's just that you'd have to have your feet over. So I think you'd be all right.
Close.
You'd be all right.
Close.
You'd fit in there. And
my favorite thing cost.
Yeah, cost about $40. And you can get it at Amazon.ca. You can order it online. Don't even have to get up off the couch to have it delivered to your door.
It's going to be a little weird when you're kind of Googling inflatable Wii toys.
Inflatable Wii Kart. If you spell cart with a K, you'll actually find it. There's only one that I've ever seen. And it's just, I had to have this thing. It was just too cool. Just for the bragging right. I'm actually going to get two. I'm going to pull this out to game night, and I'm going to have people, have fun and try to sit beside each other, and then they can actually sit beside each other and like push each other when they're on there. And hopefully nothing will happen.
You mean if I got more than one of these, I can have two people in the same race?
You could actually have 4 people together. You could, if you were crazy enough to spend $160 on some inflatable air stuff, you could have 4 of these in the same room and have your own little racing party.
In the pool?
In the pool or in the living room.
No problem. Okay. Again, thank you for this.
No problem. And thank you, Connor, for doing such a great job showing us how this thing works.
Connor Friel did a great job. And listen, if you could vote in this election, who'd you vote for? No, we're out of time. But listen, thanks for coming in. We'll see you next Wednesday. We're going to do it again, real soon. We're heading into our summer series on Inside Brant. Gives me a chance to thank people like Syd Bolton, to thank all our guests. We're not going away, but for the summer, you're going to see special editions. We're going to kind of bring you up to date on some old friends and kind of revisit some topics along the way. We're going to be here. You're going to see us right here on Rogers TV. So thanks for being a part of it. Thanks to our volunteers again to make it all happen. And to you, we always say, thanks for doing it Inside Brant.